Hey guys, welcome to another chit chat for Black Pride candles. So if you hear me lighting, I'm just lighting my sage. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to come on and talk about some topics real quick. I won't take up too much of your time. Sorry, I gotta have my sage going, y'all. But yeah, I wanted to talk about for like all the small business owners such as myself and all of you guys that watch this, about oversaturated and doing your own research. So I wanted to talk about those two topics and try to combine it into one little topic because I noticed just throughout when I'm on my socials, like in certain groups that I'm in, and I'm speaking from the candle aspect. I'm in some candle groups on other socials and stuff like that, and I have people that always tend to ask, not me specifically, but into the group, like, where do you get this from? Or why, or should I switch to this type of wax because somebody said this and somebody said that? And I always respond and I tell people that having a small business is very expensive. So when you get advice from others that you should switch to a higher price wax because the one that you were using isn't really good, it might not be good for that person in their opinion, for their business, for what they're trying to do with their visual. You know what I'm saying? So there was one particular girl that had asked that, and I wrote like a long post, and then we were writing back and forth, and she was just like, really, like, thank you, because I was about to spend all this money and get this other wax and all this stuff. And I'm like, but if it doesn't pertain to like what you're doing for what you want to put out to your customers and the people that follow your business, why do it just because that one person told you that, you know? So I was just wanting to touch on that topic, and this is for any people that make soap or anything you make, lip gloss, whatever you make in your business. Always research the basics. I tell people on how to do something because I know most of us were self-taught, and when I say self-taught, that to me pertains to the fact of learning the basics. If you Google, YouTube, whatever, word of mouth, go to seminars with all that, however you learned it, you learn the basics, and then from there you take off and you do your own thing. So, and that's what my story is. That's why my designs are what they are, you know, the way my smells are, and everything from the beginning to the end of the process with me for Black Pride Candles started from learning the basics of how to make something that I loved from other companies, and now I have my own and I make my own. So I always tell people, just do your own research. It's not a bad thing to not listen to people that have been in the game or doing it for years and stuff like that, but we all have our own visuals of what we want to do with our business. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like doing your own research is like your best friend, because then you'll just blossom and you'll take off and your business will be whatever it's going to be in that whole retrospect. And then when we talk about like the oversaturated, it kind of intertwines, but I still wanted to talk about that too, because I get a lot of questions too, like, why did I choose to make my own website? And when I first started out on Etsy, it was very good. My sales were great. It was like a good, jump start to start your business, and all of that. And I gained a lot of customers, and some of those customers have followed me over to my own website. But that was a site that was oversaturated in that aspect. It was just too much, not just particularly candles, but all of the small businesses like boomed like when the pandemic started. So I feel that it was just oversaturated, where if you invested in their advertising, the ads that they let you do on there, like yours weren't being shown as much as someone else's, you know what I mean? So I felt like with my own website, I was able to do it how I wanted to, when I wanted to, email marketing, all of that stuff. on my own. So that's that's how I feel like when people talk about like oversaturated, that it tends to happen. But I also feel like oversaturated can be a good thing, I guess. I wish I played devil's advocate, because I noticed since I've made my business page, because I didn't always have a business page for Black Pride candles, but when I did that, you also get to see like all this beautiful creative minds out there that are doing what you do. And when you meet people, which that is like the biggest thing for me, since making the business page here on Instagram, I just am blown away by like the products and just all this creative stuff, and just making friendships, you know, through it all as well. So oversaturated, you know, can be a bad thing sometimes, but sometimes you have to look at everything in a good, positive way in order to, you know, let it be a good thing in your life, in your business. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base really quick on like those two little topics. I feel that sometimes being in the small business world, it can become overwhelming because you see what other people are doing or their successes, and you know, you have to learn to measure your success how you want to, not based off of what somebody else is doing or what have you. So I think that, yeah, you know, just do your own research and don't believe the oversaturated hype. Just go in your lane, like I said in my last video. Stay in your dream lane, baby. And yeah, what's meant for you will happen for your business. And if you guys want to discuss like anything else or elaborate on this, just leave comments. You can DM me if you don't want to do all the public stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think. But thanks for watching. Nice to show my little face again for a little while. Tomorrow I'm doing a lot of just to get off topic real quick, I'm doing some pictures with me with the products for fall. So that's why I set up. You guys probably seen that on my Instagram. So yeah, that was why that was all set up. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.